Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. It's Sunday morning, December 8th. This is the free NBA Daily Bets podcast. My name is Eric. Thanks for tuning in. Yesterday was really solid. It was a 10-unit day for me. I had the Pistons. I had the Pistons New York over 224. I had the Memphis Grizzlies plus 8.5 and the Raptors plus 8.5 as well. And then I had the Pelicans losing. They lost. So yeah, but it was a 10-unit day, really solid day in the association. NFL Sunday today, but we have 11 games in the association, so let's not waste any time. And before I get into it, follow all of my official bets at Twitter at Easy Money Wins. So all of my official bets that I actually bet my hard-earned money on, follow that at Twitter at Easy Money Bets, and then all my communication as well there, guys. Okay, cool. Let's get into it. First game, we have the Philadelphia 76ers at the Chicago Bulls. And why is this all messed up now? Okay, I found it, guys. I'm good. All right, let's take a look at the depth chart for Philly. I think everyone's good to go except for Embiid is questionable. He actually might play. Andre Drummond was not on the injury report, so he looks good to go. So I like that Philly's all healthy. Paul George, Kelly Oubre, Tyrese Maxey, Jared McCain, Kyle Lowry, Yabusele, Sealy, KJ Martin. They're all good. They're all good to go, guys. All healthy. Now they're off a really solid win at home versus Orlando. They've won 3 out of their last 4 games. They have covered. They covered 4 straight games here. 4 straight games they've covered, guys. They're at home against Indiana on Friday. So they have like 5 days off after this, or 4 days off. They have 4 days off after this. They don't play until Friday because this week is the NBA knockout round. So only those teams that made the NBA knockout round will play Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I believe. So that is why there's a big break for a lot of teams. So that's why today's like jam-packed. There's 11 games for a reason today, guys. Okay, let's take a look at Chicago here. Chicago should be pretty fully healthy too, because they had the game 2 nights ago where they lost to the Pacers. But there are some injuries to look at here. It looks like Kobe White is probable. Lonzo Ball is probable, and Vucevic is probable, and Patrick Williams is out. So all those guys look to play. Josh Giddey, Kobe White, Zach LaVine, Vucevic, Ayo Dosunmu, Lonzo Ball, like they're good. All the guys that they've been playing, they're playing. So I did bet the 76ers money line already. That's the spread is -1 +1, and I did. I'm going to ride this Philly resurgence right now. I think this is a really tough game for Philly, but I still think that they're the better overall team. But I do respect Chicago. I do respect what Chicago's doing. Their style, playing fast up tempo, it's working. So it wasn't like the most confident bet, but it's definitely worth a shot, in my opinion, to play the 76ers today. See if they can continue their hot streak. They're playing really good basketball, and they have to keep winning. So, they've only got like 5 wins on the season. Let me see. There's 6 wins, 6-15. But they really got to keep winning if they want to make the playoffs. So, over-unders at 235. And I'm just, like the total wise, Philly doesn't score. Philly plays slow. So let's take a look. Philly scored 102 last game. In order for this to get to 235, Philly's going to have to score 120, pretty much. And I don't think they've scored 120 all season. Now, I know it's Chicago, and I know that they're super up tempo and everything, but I'm looking at their schedule. They have not scored wow. Guys, that's pretty freaking crazy. The 76ers have not scored 120 points all season. That's like unheard of for an NBA team. So that's why, like, total wise for this game, I'm just thinking, like, can Philadelphia even get to 120? Like, even against an up tempo team like the Bulls? I'm just trying to look for another comparison of like a team that's up pace. Like Indiana, they scored 118, but that was in overtime. And then Memphis, they lost 124, 107. And then, trying to think what else here. Yeah, I don't know, guys. So that total wise, kind of perplexed by it. I guess I would lean under since I like Philly, but Chicago's fresh. I mean, they're off a loss too at home to Indiana. Like they're gonna be ready to go today. I do respect Chicago to give a really really good effort. So I don't know. I guess lean under, but not feeling good about that. Okay, let's go to the next game. Next game is Chicago. No, the Milwaukee Bucks at the Brooklyn Nets. Let's see here. Milwaukee. Let's go to the depth chart here. So let's see. Middleton, Tarian Prince, and Giannis. They're all probable, and so is Beauchamp, Marjan Beauchamp. So he is probable as well. Let's take a look at the schedule. Let's take a look at the schedule. All right. For Milwaukee, they're off two straight losses. They lost at Boston, 111-106, and then they play Tuesday in the knockout round. So I've been kind of fading these teams that play in the knockout round, like their game before, because I don't know how serious they're taking these games, and they want to be healthy for the next game. So I'm I don't know. I'm cautious on betting teams, and I've been fading them. So like I faded the Mavericks, Thunder, and who was it called yesterday? Mavericks, Thunder, and I forget one other team, and it worked. Oh, the Knicks, and like it's like the game right before they play their knockout game, and I don't know, went 2-1 there. So yeah, we'll keep looking towards that. I don't think I'm gonna bet the Bucks today, even though they're off two losses and they do need to win. I mean, they probably think they can beat Orlando too. They probably do think that. So I don't know, guys. It's hard for me to get there with Milwaukee, knowing that they got that knockout game on Tuesday. For Brooklyn, the Nets. Let's take a look at their schedule. Let's take a look at their schedule here. For Brooklyn, we've got they're off until Friday, so they're at Memphis on Friday. They're off a nice win at home against the Pacers, and that was Wednesday. So they've had Thursday, Friday, Saturday off. So they've had 3 days off, guys. So they're really rested. Really rested. Let me see here. See the injury situation. I really like spots where I can back the Nets here. I mean, yeah, Dorian Finney-Smith, Cam Johnson, Nick Claxton, Schroeder, Ben Simmons, Jalen Wilson, Day'Ron Sharp, Shake Milton, Keon Johnson, Tyrese Martin, like Trendon Watford. All these guys, only guys who are missing is Zaire Williams, Noah Clowney, and Cam Thomas. Man, I like them today, guys. I like this net spot for them. Let me see what's going on with. I lost at Chicago. That was on a back to back. That was a tough spot for them. Orlando at home, and then before that they won 4 out of 5. And I like this Nets team, guys. I think they're really undervalued. I really do. Like those backups I just named, like they've played really really good minutes. They've played really good minutes. So let me see here. Let me see here. Let me see what the line is. We got +6.5 for the Nets. Oh man, I kind of like that a lot. Let me see what the over under is for this game. Nets team total over might be a sneaky good look here. Wow, 218. So it'd be 109 minus 30, 106.5. 106.5 for the Nets to get over. I mean, they don't score 100 a lot though. That's the only thing. But you know what might be a good look? A good look might be the Bucks team total under, because that's going to be high. Um, I just don't know Milwaukee's motivation here, guys, with that NBA Cup game on Tuesday, albeit against Orlando without Wagner and Boncaro. But man, I want to bet the Nets, but I wish I was getting like a +8.5. You know, not a 6. Like +8.5. That feels really good. That feels good. And I just like, the total in general. Like I don't know, because Milwaukee can play it slow. Like they can play it fast. I mean, generally they've been playing faster like of late, but like they can slow things down when they want to. and Brooklyn's fine with slowing it down. And then, if their motivation isn't that serious for the game on today because their knockout game on Tuesday, they might just fall into Brooklyn's tempo and just be an under game. I would lean under in this game, guys. That's my initial thought on it. I would lean under 218.5. I would. That's the only way I could look for it because Milwaukee's shown. I mean, even though they're off 2 straight losses, and like they're gonna want to win this game, but they might just say like whatever, like it's just win it the way just because we can win it. Just don't go too crazy. So I don't know. Guys. I might make a standard play on the Nets plus 6.5. That's tempting for sure. Okay, next game. We've got the Charlotte Hornets at the Indiana Pacers, and oh my goodness, guys, I got a really lucky bet that hit yesterday. I had the Cavaliers under 116.5 against these Hornets, and they got 116 exactly, and they missed. They didn't score for like the last minute and a half, which in like an NBA basketball game, there's always like a garbage 3 that goes in or a layup uncontested. So pretty fortunate there. This is a back-to-back for Charlotte. Like I said, they played yesterday against Cleveland. Their next game is Friday at Chicago. They've been scoring over 100 points. They scored over 100 points now for 4 straight games, but just barely. The Hornets have. Josh Green played 39 minutes. Micic played 35. Cody Martin 36. Brandon Miller 34. Daquan Jeffries 25 minutes. So, I mean, we need to see what's going on with is Brandon Miller and all of them going to play. So, yeah, we got to see. We got to see with the 30 minutes, mid 30 minutes, we got to see if they're going to play or not. So. They have not done well on travel back-to-backs this year either. They were uninterested when they played the Cavaliers a couple of weeks ago. But let's take a look at other travel spots like back-to-back. Okay. Yeah, they had lost at Cleveland. That was their only travels back-to-back spot. Yeah, all the others were home back-to-backs. So it's another travel back-to-back spot. At Indiana, a team with pace. I lean Indiana for sure already. Indiana, they lost 4 straight before they finally beat Chicago the other day. They're off until Friday where they go at Philadelphia. So they're at home. This is their first home game after a 4-game road trip. Generally don't love these spots. Yeah, it is after Saturday night. They probably went out Saturday night at home in Indianapolis. I would think they did. I don't know. Tyrese Halliburton likes to party. This is a 5 o'clock game. Let me see here. Let me see the depth for them. Everyone's healthy except for Nemard is questionable, but he's been playing. He's been questionable for a while now, but he's been playing. Everyone else is good to go. Just Neesmith is the only guy that's injured also. So let's take a look. Let's see how many minutes Nembhard played last game against Chicago. They scored 132. It might just be safe just to take points today with the Pacers. Let me see. Nembhard played 22 minutes. So they're being really cautious with him. TJ McConnell's playing. Obi Toppin's playing more. Good. Fine. He's playing Toppin more. That's good. Okay. So that's good. That's good. I feel like this is a really good spot for Indiana, guys. I do. I think Charlotte's looking at this NBA Cup knockout break as like a good vacation spot. I think they're just like, hey, let's fly up there, play the game and leave. Indiana, they need to win. They're only 10-14. They need to start winning. You got to start winning. And they did. They won last game. So I like them to continue that today. I do like them to win. And let's see what the spread is. It's -11. Even at -11, I feel okay with that. Oh my gosh, guys. Yeah, the total's the way to go for Indiana. It's because Charlotte cannot score. They can only score 104 points, 102 points a game. They really cannot score the ball at all. Because Lonzo Ball, Miles Bridges, and Trey Mann are all out. So they have no scoring, guys. They have no scoring. It's only Brandon Miller and a bunch of guys that jack up threes. So Yeah, let's see what that team total is going to be. It's like 110 plus 5, like 115 and a half. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm all over Indian. I'm all over the Pacers team totals. All over them. Okay, next game. We got the Nuggets at the Atlanta Hawks. And I'm wearing I'm wearing the Wizards shirt, Washington basketball. It's funny, the Wizards got their win yesterday. They're no longer in danger of beating the Detroit Pistons losing streak from last year. And Denver lost to them. Denver basically signaled the white flag yesterday and was like, you know what? We're not playing anybody except for Jokic. And they paid for it. They paid for it. But even with that said, Washington, the Wizards didn't play anybody either. So I'm surprised they even lost to that shorthanded of a Wizards team, even though they were shorthanded. That just speaks to how awful the Nuggets bench is. I mean, DeAndre Jordan, Strother, Tyson Hunter, Jalen Pickett. I've never heard of Tyson Hunter and Jalen Pickett. But Jokic played 39 minutes, scored 56 points yesterday. Michael Porter Jr. was 0 for 5 from 3. He played 36 minutes. Russell Westbrook, 32. Christian Braun, 38. Everybody else was under 30 minutes. Oh, no, Julian Strawther played 33 minutes, but he's a young guy. So, let's see. Atlanta's on a nice win streak here. They just keep winning. They did not cover the last game. Surprise, surprise. As a favorite, Atlanta does not win. Wow, they've won 6 in a row, guys. 6 in a row. It's a little faulty, though, in my opinion, except for the Cleveland. Well, I mean, okay, I got to give Atlanta some credit. The Cleveland wins were legit. I'll give them credit there. And then the Lakers win. That was versus a very hungry Lakers team. Um, yeah. Anyways, they play New York in the knockout game on Wednesday, so they have 2 days off out of this. So they'll probably give it a good go here. But I mean, they definitely want to make sure everybody's good to go for that knockout game. So if you like Atlanta, I would definitely wait until Trae Young and Jalen Johnson are ruled in because Jalen Johnson's questionable. Trae Young is probable, but like again, this game, it's an out of conference game. It's against a Western Conference opponent, has no playoff tiebreaker implications, and then they want to win that NBA Cup. And they're going to New York, where Trae Young beat them in that playoff series a couple of years ago too. So, that's a big game for them. If Jalen Johnson doesn't feel 100%, they'll sit him. Same with Trae Young, and they'll just roll with what they got. But man, if Trae Young and Jalen Johnson are out, I'm all over Denver, and I hope that they are out because that's going to signal the white flag that hey, we are only caring about Wednesday's knockout game. So yeah, I'm only looking towards Denver if those two do not play. Hopefully they don't play. Denver's next game is Friday, so they got the nice long break. They're not in the knockout round, so only looking Denver there. Hopefully Denver. Denver should win Denver should have a good chance of winning because Murray didn't play yesterday, and somebody else. Oh, Aaron Gordon didn't play, so Murray and Aaron Gordon are going to come back today, and then as long as you get Jokic playing in there, they're going to win. They're going to win. Over unders at 241. I don't know how end of this game Atlanta's going to be. They're on a 6-game win streak. They got the NBA Knockout Cup game. They play up tempo, but they might have a dud of a game here. I really like Denver now that I'm thinking about it, guys. I just need Jokic to play. If Jokic ends up playing and Trae Young's out, I'm all over the Nuggets. And I'll lean under 241.5. Don't feel great about that with Denver on a back-to-back because Denver's defense has not been looking good, guys. Okay, next game. We've got the Cleveland Cavaliers at the Miami Heat. Both of these teams played yesterday. I already spoke about Cleveland playing at Charlotte. Let's take a look at their minutes. And then they don't play until Friday at home against the Wizards after this game. So this is a big game for them. Playing Miami. Miami's a team that's been playing well, winning recently. And, they're going to give a really good effort. And, playoff implications, I don't expect the Cavaliers to stay this hot the rest of the season. Who knows? They might be in a playoff tiebreaker scenario come April. So, Cleveland, Donovan Mitchell, 36, Darius Garland, 33, Jared Allen, 33, Evan Mobley, 34, everybody else under 30 minutes. So, need to see what's going on with their big four, if they're going to play or not. They made it look easy yesterday against Charlotte. Well, Charlotte did come back and make it like a 4 or 5 point game in the second half, but Cleveland was in control pretty much the entire way. Miami played last night as well, and they beat the Phoenix Suns. So let's take a look at their minutes. They won 121, 111. They've won 2 out of their last 4, and they have not put together a 3-game win streak all year. So they play Thursday at Toronto, so they only have they have 3 days off after this. So yeah, I mean they have a lot of time, and they're at home still. So I mean they're good guys. They are fine. They're not worried about anything. They're at home in Miami chilling. Jimmy Butler 34 minutes. Bam Adebayo 34 minutes. Tyler Hero 34 minutes. Everybody else under 30 minutes. So they won. They did not win the first quarter, first half. So they only covered the full game spread. They turned it on in the second half against Phoenix, the hungry Phoenix Suns, super hungry Phoenix Suns. So let me see any initial injury things that come up. No, we'll have to monitor them there, guys. And let me see what the spread is, because Cleveland's won 4 in a row. Let's see here, 224 over under and -3 Cleveland. And that's a tough game, guys. Both teams played. I lean over in this total, though. Over 223? Really? I mean, both these teams kind of play fast right now. I mean, Miami scored 134, 121. I mean, why would it not keep going over for Miami, you know? Why would it not keep going over? They got a lot of time off after this game. I like it going under here. I mean over 223. Okay. All right, let's keep going, guys. Okay, let's keep going. Next game up, we've got Phoenix Suns at the Magic. And let me see, guys. Let me see here. Sorry, just a second. I'm going to move my station. Okay. Just a second, guys. Okay. Next game up, we got the Phoenix Suns at the Orlando Magic. And Suns, like I just said, they played yesterday and lost to the Heat. Let's make sure everything's good, guys. Yeah, everything looks good. Everything looks good. All right. Just a second. Sorry, guys. Just a second. My fault. Okay. Sorry, let me see. Okay. All right, I'm good. My fault. Phoenix Suns. Let's check their minutes logged. And they're off until Friday at Utah. So they got some time off here. Take a look at the minutes. They got 34 minutes Bradley Beal, 37 Devin Booker, 29 Tyus Jones, 31 Royce O'Neal. Everyone else, Grayson Allen, 30 minutes as well. So not too bad in a short travel. I expect them to play, everybody to play. I hope all of them play, guys, because I'm going to bet them today against the shorthanded Orlando Magic. And then this is also, again, I'm fading these teams that play their next game against the NBA in the NBA knockout round. And they play at Milwaukee on Tuesday. So, and like I said, this is the first game without Franz Wagner. Like, you know, they might be trying to figure some stuff out. Jonathan Isaac is questionable. Gary Harris Jr. is out. So let's take a look at this new starting lineup, guys. They got Jalen Suggs, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Tristan Da Silva, the rookie, Wendell Carter Jr., and Goga Bitadze. So that's their new starting lineup. And then their bench is Anthony Black, Cole Anthony, Jet Howard, Moritz Wagner. So Caleb Houston. So it's nothing like super impressive, guys, at all. So I'm looking Phoenix here, guys. Phoenix is on like a 2-game losing streak, I believe, because they can't win without Kevin Durant. But let me see here. Let me see here. Let Let's see. It's 2-game losing streak, right? Not a 3. Let me double check that. Yeah, they've lost 2. They've lost 2. But, I mean, losing doesn't sit well with this team. They have high aspirations this year. They're going to give a really good effort in Orlando. I like points. I like points already. I know Orlando plays slow, but I like the points for Phoenix on a back-to-back. All right. Okay, cool. Let's take a look. Let's see. It's plus 2.5 Phoenix. I like that. I think they win. Over-under's 210. And I like that too, guys. I mean, Phoenix will score 100 points. That's all we need them to score. I know it's against Orlando. Who knows? Orlando might just play just a really down and dirty game today. I don't know about that total. Might need to see without Wagner first. So, okay, let's move on, guys. Next game up, we've got the Memphis Grizzlies at the Washington Wizards. Both of these teams played last night. The Grizzlies got a really nice win at Boston. They've won like 9 games out of their last 10 or something like that. And then they're off until Friday at home against Brooklyn. So again, a nice little break for them here. Let's take a look at the minutes played. Ja Morant, 34 minutes. Desmond Bane, 33 minutes. Jaren Jackson Jr., 34 minutes. Everybody else is good. Everyone else is good. Not heavy minutes there. Okay, Washington. Take a look at them. Like I said, they beat the Nuggets last night, and they're at Cleveland on Friday. So they're at Cleveland. Good break for them too with the NBA Cup knockout. And Bilal Coulibaly, 40 minutes. Jordan Poole, 40 minutes. Julian Champagne, 37 minutes. Bub Carrington, 34 minutes. Jonas, 32 minutes. Now, they don't have to travel, so that's good. But man, that's a lot of minutes played. Like, guys, I'm telling you right now, there probably ain't going to be a lick of defense in this game, especially with Memphis's pace. Memphis plays so fast. Like, what's the total in this game? 240? Oh, just bet it over. Just bet it over. But the only thing is, who knows what the Wizards' offense is going to look like. Like, they're such a streaky shooting team. I might just go with the Grizzlies team total over. Like, I don't care how high it is. I think they score 130. Jeez, minus 11. So the Grizzlies are minus 11-point favorites. I don't know. The Wizards, I feel like they get blown out, but I mean, are the Grizzlies really going to care about blowing out the Wizards? It's kind of been the big question, like in these Wizards game, like, hey, do you even like know what the motivation is? But then the Wizards are so bad. But then they I don't know, are they going to handle the win like with well today and come out and play well again? I don't know, guys. It's lean Memphis Grizzlies points. I do like that. So, yeah, I don't like spending too much time on Wizards game, guys. All right, let's go. Let's go to the next game. Next game up. Gosh, I have the annoying Pelicans. So annoying, guys. It's just like this team had pretty much everybody available to play last night. I know Brandon Ingram left the game early, so he's probably not going to play today. But, like, you have all these guys ready. I know you're going to get to Oklahoma City Thunder, but, like, you finally got all your starters back except for Zion Williamson, pretty much. And, like, you guys just get blown the F out. Like, just blown out. Like, down by 30 in the first half. Like, that's at home. It's unacceptable. And you had a day off. It's, like, no back-to-back. Oklahoma City had, like, a look-ahead spot, so their NBA Cup came on Tuesday. Like, that's embarrassing, guys. That's really, really freaking embarrassing. So now they're going at San Antonio today. Let's take a look at the minutes logged. If they didn't have the game today, that probably would have been a way better spot. For some reason, but they're looking ahead to today's game for some reason. Herb Jones, 37 minutes. So that's good. Herb put up 37 minutes in his second game back. McCollum, 38 minutes. DeJounte Murray, 36 minutes. Trey Murphy, 34 minutes. So, I mean, we got to see. New Orleans, they've been sitting people on the back-to-backs with travel. That's what they do. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Herb Jones sits, Trey Murphy sits. Like, I wouldn't be surprised with that at all. So, let me see San Antonio's situation. They got smoked by Sacramento. Wow. They've lost 3 in a row, guys. They've lost to Chicago and Sacramento on back-to-back nights, got smoked, gave up 139 and 140 points on back-to-back nights. Next game is at Portland on Friday, so they got a lot of time off. Let's take a look at what the minutes were last night for. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, that was on Friday. So I don't really care about the minutes. Let's take a look at the injury report for them. Injury report is, let's see here. They're good except for Wemby is what? Wemby is he questionable or probable? He's questionable. If Wemby plays, I think you can only look the Spurs way. And I mean, I'm high on the Pelicans, like to back them in certain spots, like even with this current roster without Brandon Ingram. But yeah, I mean, it's a Spurs line. It's -4.5, -5. Like that's really good for them. Like that's a strong line for the Spurs, even against the Pelicans, in my opinion. Over unders 226. Pelicans have been scoring more. I guess I'd lean over, but I know the Spurs probably want to play better defense because they've given up 140 points in like back-to-back games. Pelicans on a back-to-back. I still lean over. I lean over 226, and I can only look the Spurs way because I think the Pelicans are going to sit people today. I really do. All right, guys. Next game up. And before I get to the next game, there's only a couple games left. Like, if you like what you hear, I'm doing this all for free. I'm doing this like out of my own time. I like got a job and I'm doing this like really in between my own family time and like a lot of stuff. So just show some love, like, subscribe, comment, follow me on Twitter at EasyMoneyWins. And yeah, just here helping you guys win money for free. So next game, Minnesota Timberwolves at the Golden State Warriors. Minnesota, these two teams played the other night, and wow, okay, so Minnesota has won 4 in a row, and they've covered 3 straight, and their defense is really good right now. So they're priding themselves on their defense. Their next game is Friday at home against the Lakers, so a nice time off during the NBA knockout. Let's see, Rudy Gobert, Julius Randle, Jayden Daniels. Like, they're all healthy. They're completely healthy except for Dillingham and Joe Ingles. See if Dillingham has a chance to play today. No, both are out. Both are out today. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty much everyone's that's been playing. Now for Golden State, I don't know, guys. So like they started the season freaking hot, and then they had that bad losing streak, and then they snapped it with a nice win against Houston at home without Steph Curry and Draymond Green. And then they get Draymond Green and Steph Curry back the previous game, and they looked way too relaxed, guys. Like, they looked just way too relaxed, like nonchalant, like energy, intensity was not there on the back-to-back after a good win. Like, they were feeling too good after that win. And then Minnesota's just super focused, like locked in, playing really good defense, and just like, trying to win games right now for them, They don't play until they're in the knockout round. So they play at Houston on Wednesday. It's gonna be interesting to see how much they play their players again. I mean, the only thing is that they've lost to Minnesota like 6 times in a row, something like that. They didn't beat them last season. Now they're already 0-1 this season. Like, tiebreaker, you want to beat Minnesota here. So I don't know, guys. It will be telling to see who plays in this game. Andrew Wiggins is questionable with his ankle. Moses Moody's questionable. But Curry and Draymond Green look off the injury report. I mean, gosh, if the NBA Cup game was not playing on Wednesday, I mean, it is 2 days off for the Warriors. They do get two days off. So I would expect that they go full go and try to win this game. That and try to build some good habits going into the Houston game with some good momentum, not being flat. I like the Warriors. I'm probably going to step out and bet them today as long as everyone's playing. Yeah, I mean, if Wiggins is not playing, I'll still play him. Okay. Let's see. Next game up, we have the Utah Jazz at the Sacramento Kings. Utah's off that really nice win Well, not. I mean, they played really well. It wasn't a good win, and a win against Portland is not a good win. But they snapped their 5-game losing streak. They have not won 2 games in a row this season, and they're at home against Phoenix on Friday. So a lot of time off. Really, very rested spot for them. Lauri Markkanen did not play last game because of a back issue. Jordan Clarkson still dealing with his plantar fasciitis issue. Um, yeah, Clarkson's out. Lauri Markkanen is questionable. So if Markkanen doesn't play, I think they fall flat on their face. I think they finally fall flat on their face. Let's see who the heck went off last game. Was it just Colin Sexton and Keontae George just going off against Portland? Because when you score 141 points, like that's impressive with a whole bunch of backups playing. Pretty much. Pretty much. Let's take a look who went off for the Jazz. Nobody went off. Guys, literally nobody went off. It was just a collective effort. There were 9 people that scored over 10 points. Only 2 people scored 20 points. John Collins and Johnny Juzang off the bench. So, literally, that's not even. It was probably more just like Portland just didn't give an F. Like Portland's just like whatever, and then it could show. They gave up 35 points every single quarter almost. So it's just embarrassing by Portland. I'm so sick of that team. Okay, like they care some games and they don't care some games. Like just blow up the team, blow them up. All right. Um, so that's the Jazz. I'm not impressed by that. I mean, yeah, 141 points, that's impressive, but as a team, they all shot well. I don't see that continuing against Sacramento. And let me see Sacramento. I know they finally broke their losing streak. Well, their losing ways. They've won 3 out of their last 6 games. They don't play until Thursday at New Orleans. This is their first home game since Tuesday, but they've had a day off. They also scored 140 points against the Spurs on Friday. Like I said, they blew them out. Um, I can only look the Kings here. Only look the Kings. And they beat the Jazz 2 times already this season, but I don't like the spot for the Jazz coming off that big win. I don't like that. I don't think they respond well after that. Even the -12, lay it. That's the only way I could look. Lay it. And like I love backing the Jazz guys with like big numbers, but I just think this is a king spot where they have a couple of days off after this game. Just go and blow them out. Over unders 232. I lean over Kings team total. I don't know if the Jazz are going to shoot that well. So like I don't even expect them to get to 100 points maybe. So I would lean under 232, but I can see the Kings getting to like 125 points for sure. All right, next game up, guys. Next game up, we've got the Houston Rockets at the Los Angeles Clippers. I want to bet both these teams. Not a good road trip for the Rockets. They've lost 2 straight at Sacramento and at Golden State. They've had 2 days off, but their next game is the knockout game against Golden State. But also, just like I was talking about Golden State, like they're not in good form. They want to be in good form when they play Golden State. So, and then also Ime Udoka, the Rockets head coach, he called them soft, like said it was their softest performance against the Warriors after their loss on Thursday. So, calling your team soft publicly will get their attention, and I do expect a very big effort. Fred VanVleet's questionable. He did play last game after being questionable. I need him to play. If he doesn't play, I do not trust the Rockets because he really is the floor general. He keeps everything calm for them. Tari Eason looks like he's going to be out too today. Need to monitor that though. So yeah, I mean, they play Wednesday in the knockout round against Golden State, so they got some time to just like rest. So I like both these teams because the Clippers are coming off a really bad loss at home against the Timberwolves. So let me see here. Let me see. The they lost 108 to 80, and that was on Wednesday. So they've had Thursday, Friday, Saturday off. They play next Friday at Denver. They're gonna be. You know what, guys? I like the under in this game. That's. I don't even know what the number is, but I know these 2 teams are gonna play really good defense today. James Harden and Chris Dunn. Terrence Mann is out. He's going to be out for a while. He fractured his finger. James Harden's questionable. I mean, if James Harden doesn't play, I'm all over the Houston Rockets today. Mo Bamba's questionable. Chris Dunn's questionable. Norman Powell's not on the injury report, so that's good. Looks like he's finally back. So Norman Powell, Derrick Jones Jr., Zubac, Batum, Coffee, Kevin Porter Jr. Need to see if James Harden and Chris Dunn going to play, but obviously James Harden. See what this line is. Rockets -3. I'm sorry, I can't bet the Rockets unless James Harden is out for the Clippers. Yeah, I can't get there because I do respect Ty Lue. I really do. I mean, he's getting his team playing so well, and them coming off an embarrassing loss, I don't like that. I don't like it. Even though, I mean, I do lean Houston, but in order for me to bet it, let's see what that over-under is. Because I'm telling you, that over-under, if it's like in the mid-two teens, like 216, that's an automatic underplay. Oh my gosh, guys, 215.5. That's an automatic underplay for me. I'm going to be betting that under for sure. I might bet it now just in case James Harden is ruled out. Because James Harden's ruled out, that's definitely going under. Last game up, we got the Portland Trailblazers at the Los Angeles Lakers. Portland, schedule-wise, like I said, they just got blown out at home. Freaking embarrassing. They've lost 3 straight. They've given up 130 points basically in the last 3 games. They're playing awful basketball right now. There's no doubt about it. They play at home against San Antonio on Friday. Yeah. They've lost like 5 out of their last 6. Yeah, they're a mess. They're finally showing that they are a mess. Let's take a look at their injury report. Kamara is pretty much out. I'm pretty sure about that. Scoot Henderson looks to be out. And then Klingon is out. Robert Williams is out. Scoot Henderson's questionable. And Kamara is out. All right, let's take a look at the Lakers. Injury report for the Lakers. Austin Reeves is out. Man, they miss him, guys. He's doubtful. Anthony Davis is probable. LeBron James is questionable. LeBron James has been questionable the last couple games, and he has played every single one. So I expect LeBron to play today. They're on a 3-game losing streak. I mean, this is as get-right as a get-right game can get. They're off an overtime loss to Atlanta. On a 3-game losing streak, like I said. They've lost their last 3 home games in a row. They're going to win this game, guys. They're going to win this game. It's just, are they going to cover the spread? I think so. I believe so. I can only look Lakers. Spread's 8.5. It's tall, but I can only look Lakers there. I can only look Lakers -8.5. Definitely cannot back the Trailblazers, even off of their most embarrassing loss of the season. You would expect the Trailblazers to play tougher, but I mean, this is a Lakers spot where they need to get a win, and they need to win big. So, that's the show, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, drop a like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on Twitter at EasyMoneyWins, also on TikTok and Instagram at EasyMoneyWins. So follow me, guys. Follow me there, and I appreciate you guys listening. I really do. Let's win some money today.